figure out why I always have dog ears on the end of mine.
Because you're pulling it.
You think?
Yeah. I'm catching it and you're pulling it.
You're patching it?
I'm catching it.
Oh, catching it.
And if you pull it in the middle,
Oh, yeah?
then you'll get a dog ear.
Oh.
But this guy here, I'm going to fold him inside so it'll disappear. Or it'll get amalgamated out.
What guy here?
See how this is longer right there?
Yeah.
Because I have more white clay than I had orange clay. I'm just going to fold it back into a rectangle.
You say pulling it at the bottom?
Yeah. I'll pull one.
Okay.
Now, if I let it go out of the machine, and instead of just catching it, I start helping it along. See how I stretched it?
Yeah?
If you keep doing that each time, it starts stretching longer and longer and you get that dog.
Oh.
So, but this is going to take a while to amalgamate or get that white clay back in because they have more volume.
But it's also how you feed it. I thought it was how you fed it in.
Well, that's true also.
So you take it back to the center, and that doesn't mess up the blend. It feels wrong.
No, because I'm still staying parallel. I'm trying to keep it worked in a rectangle, but every once in a while, especially if one of the clays is a little softer.
And you're using the full width of the
Machine, yeah.
But you're not pulling it, you're only catching it.
I'm only catching it, and before I put it, see how square that is?
Yeah.
Then the other thing is, when it goes in the machine, and that's still leading because they have more volume of white. When I go in the machine's rolling.
Oh, all right.
So instead of jamming the clay down and then starting to go.
That's what I do.
Yep, well, the machine is rolling.
All right, so let me get this.
You have such a gift for doing that with all you've done it. I mean, as soon as I let go of the top, it sticks to the thing and tears. And
The machine is cold.
so it's not.
Yeah, and the clay is. I'm trying to not handle the clay that much. In other words, I'm not patting it and hugging it. I'm just picking it up and putting it back in this heat sink. But I learned to do a lot of this in an unair conditioned apartment. And I mean, the blend's it's not anywhere near right now because it's pretty much on the surface and it's going to start to moire out for a little bit. But
Well, the other thing is, I thought you weren't supposed to fold air into it, and by folding both ends. But once, it's not going to hurt.
you know, I'm gonna reduce this in the other direction. I'm gonna make a cane. I'm gonna reduce the cane. I'm gonna squish it. There's no way that this air
It's going to
be there
It's not
anymore.
going to hurt it.
No, it's not gonna hurt it because once I reduce it. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people talk about that, and I think it's less crucial. Like if I was going to use these for surface veneers, I might want to be a little more careful.
Yeah.
But I'm making canes out of these. So I've just folded it back. I'm trying to get it back a little bit more rectangle.
Okay, so the crank is already going.
Yep. Crank is going before the clay
You're
goes
putting
in.
it in perpendicular to the rollers.
And then as soon as I've caught the clay, I switch my hand down.
And you don't pull, you catch.
Catch.
It sounds so simple, but mine looks nothing like that when it comes down.
Well, and the other thing is the angle that I have the clay at.
Oh, yeah?
You see, I'm using the machine as my third hand here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going like straight down like
Okay.
this or letting it flop over like
Okay.
this. I'm kind of holding it so.
Okay.
I just had a crumble come up out of the machine. Work way in.
How far do you take it? If it's just in a cane, what does it matter? It's going to get mixed eventually.
So still have a little bit of demarcation there, so I'm going to go through like maybe 3 or 4 times. I'm going to try to get that to blend a little better.
Why would you cut it in half though? Just to make it easier to
to crank through. And
Yeah, I think for it to lay nicely, so it would go like that.
That didn't really, wasn't stellar.
And are you doing it all on number 1?
yeah,
Okay.
But maybe
if it was 4, it would be up to there.
Yeah.
I think it wastes a lot of copper though, Howard.
So I'm going to cut that in half.
Did you take it down thinner?
Yeah, it's pretty much blended, so I think I'm going to just go for it. Well, it's soft, so when we come back 8 hours from now,
Yeah.
I'll tune that one up.